Hi, it's JJ the Hayes Wire from the KFDI Morning Show. More special guests today, and I love this event. I love events like this because, well, there's booze involved. No, because it helps out. It helps out great causes, and this is one that I love. It's the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and with me we have Katie. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
And we have LeAnne. Hi, LeAnne.
Hi.
All right, and we're going to talk about this great event you guys have coming up. It's called the Shaker Full of Wishes. But before we get going on that, I first want to find out what both of you do. So first, Katie, what is your role at the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Well, my role at Make-A-Wish is that I'm the development consultant,
Okay.
and I've been involved either as a volunteer or an employee for 8 years with Make-A-Wish. So
Wow.
I love this mission. I'm really passionate about it and excited that we have you involved.
Good. Yeah, I'm super excited to be involved. I love getting behind events that I'm passionate about. Makes it a lot easier, you know. LeAnne, to my right, you are relatively the newbie at Make-A-Wish,
I
right?
am the newbie, and I'm actually the president and CEO.
Okay.
I started in November.
Okay.
So, yes, definitely new to the organization, but definitely very committed to our mission.
Still organizing your files, getting all the tabs
Yes.
correct and all that.
Yes,
I get
absolutely.
that. I get that. The filing and file cabinets is my nightmare. But so you got to get organized though, because you guys have a big event to plan, but also a big organization to run here in Wichita, because you are fulfilling wishes or doing your very best to fulfill wishes. And how does the process work? First, explain to me what Make-A-Wish is for those who might not be familiar with the organization.
Okay, well, at Make-A-Wish, we grant wishes for children with life-threatening medical conditions. We do this to enrich their lives with hope, strength, and joy. And here in Kansas, we service out of the Wichita office 99 counties in Kansas. And every penny we raise stays right here and helps our local kids. We have volunteers all across the state who help us fulfill our mission. And so it's really a grassroots effort trying to bring these children light during a dark time.
Yeah, and that's really important. I mean, a lot of these kids. Well, I was just reading a story this morning, and while it wasn't necessarily a direct involvement with Make-A-Wish, it reminded me of what you guys do.
Absolutely.
George Strait helped fulfill a wish because he had the resources, obviously personally, but he helped fulfill a wish for a young man who was going deaf. And his one wish was to listen to a George Strait concert in person before, due to this birth defect, he was going to lose his hearing at the age of 15. So George and Southwest Airlines pooled their resources and got him out to Vegas. And that's kind of what you do. You pool your resources.
Exactly.
You talk about that grassroots effort. So new to Make-A-Wish, if you can, in your first few months you've been there, sum up for me why this transition for you to Make-A-Wish was so easy. What is it about Make-A-Wish that appeals to you the most?
Honestly, the mission itself, giving an opportunity to a child and their families, I think is very important from a perspective of giving that hope and that strength and that joy when they are facing some of the very most difficult times in their lives. And these children do not, honestly, deserve this. They don't choose this. This is not something that's within their control, and neither do their families.
Right.
And so from my perspective, as coming in as the newbie on the team, that was what drew me into the organization, is because we have an opportunity to be part of this family's journey,
Right.
and to really come alongside them and to provide, as Katie mentioned, that hope and that light in this very, very, challenging time. And they really need that so that they can actually fight and, have that strength and really have that transformation.
And I'm glad you mentioned the families, because when I was getting a tour of the facility, and I love the facility, by the way, with all the center of the room, the center of the space, there's this meeting area. You guys can do your brainstorming, and the families just kind of come to chill out. But I'm glad you mentioned families, because there's that one space with all the toys that I passed on the way out, and I learned things that I didn't know about Make-A-Wish, because at its base, I knew, okay, Make-A-Wish grants wishes, and then that's kind of the depth of my knowledge. Explain to me, just so we can get an idea that it treats the whole family, not just the patient, that room full of toys close to the reception desk of your office.
Okay, well, we call that our wish store.
Okay.
And we don't charge any of our wish kids, of course, for those toys. Those are toys that are donated to us. And whenever our wish granters go out and meet with the families, they'll select toys for the children, for their siblings, and make just kind of every little step special. So if they're going to fill out paperwork, you get some Legos and you get a Barbie and some Star Wars action figures, and they just really make sure that it's always fun, it's always magical, because every time they think about their wish, they want to be inspired.
Right.
They want to be excited. And, we also fill a backpack whenever our kids travel, filled with things to keep them entertained on the trip, and just make sure that the long plane ride, the long car ride isn't boring, it's exciting.
Are we there yet? Are we there?
Exactly. Well, there may be
they're
a
kids.
little of that, but we try to
I still do it, and I'm an adult, so I'm like, good Lord, so.
Exactly. We just try to make sure it's really magical, and And when we have kids who come from out of town for treatments into Wichita, they can select something and they can hang out in our Wish family room and kind of relax before they get back in the car and head back home. And that's really special to us.
That's really terrific. But obviously, all this stuff, your staff, your volunteers, the supplies, the donations, there are operating costs, and that's why we have fundraisers.
Absolutely.
And this fundraiser, this is the second annual Shaker Full of Wishes.
Yes.
Abode venue, and it's coming up on the 3rd of February.
Yep,
Right?
next Friday.
Please tell me how exciting this is going to be.
It is going to be so much fun. We have unbelievable auction packages. We have some of the hottest restaurants in town coming to supply, martinis and amazing food. And people are just going to get to network and mingle and jump in the photo booth and just have a great time supporting a great cause.
And I've heard rumor there's this really great MC who's going to
You
kind of
know,
hopefully keep things moving.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this.
all right.
He's going to be with us.
Okay.
For this year.
I'm really looking forward to it. I love getting asked to do things, like I said at the beginning of this interview, that I'm passionate about. And kids, I got to tell you, I have a soft spot for kids. Earlier in the week, I read to some kids at school. I love being around kids or kids-centered charities and events. So this was an easy one for me when you guys approached me. So I'm looking forward to it. And again, you can go ahead and click on all the links that are on this blog. We'll get you all the information. But tickets are how much?
Tickets are only $50. We wanted to make this so that anyone could come and learn more about the power of a wish.
Right.
And one thing I would like to mention
Sure.
is that we actually have a Wish ambassador. One of our children who we've selected is Alexa.
Okay.
And if you follow us on Facebook, you can actually learn a little bit more about her story. And she is asking for a backyard play set. And so through the proceeds of this event, her wish is actually going to come true for this.
Or maybe if somebody knows a guy who knows a guy,
guy.
where we don't have to dip into all the money we're going to,
Exactly.
like let's say, for instance, Joe's watching right now and Joe knows a guy who works at one of the big box stores or a local hardware store and knows some handy people, and we can get the supplies together to build Alexa the play set without having to dip into the funds, and then the funds can go somewhere else.
Exactly.
See how that works?
I love it.
I'm just saying, I'm sure
I
there's
love
somebody
it.
I'm sure there's somebody out there. And I wonder if Alexa will dim our lights. She's probably going to get tired of hearing that joke. Okay, so I won't make too much fun with Alexa, but I'm sure we will. This is going to be a great time.
Yes.
Drinks and fun and networking and socializing and music and photo booths and great tasty food stuffs, all at Abode on the 3rd. Starts at 6.
6.
Okay, very good. So 6 o'clock. It's the 3rd. Make your plans, and I will go ahead and give you a chance to win a pair of tickets too. I will explain how to do that when I post this video. So thank you for watching. Ladies, thank you for coming in.
Thank you
Thanks for
so
having
much
us.
for having us.
Look forward to seeing you at Abode on Friday for Shaker Full of Wishes to benefit Make-A-Wish. Again, click all the links to find out more right here at KFDI.com.